Yellowjacket men coming off of a couple of home victories in the GNAC move up to a tie for second place. Zach, the team's really clicking right now. I know you guys talked before last week that you wanted to get a home sweep, and that ended up happening.
Yeah. Coach put a big emphasis on getting those 2 wins, and we got them. And we're playing pretty well right now, and we want to go on the road this week and get 2 more. So.
Now, you're a freshman in the program, but you're a redshirt freshman, so you've been around the team for a whole year. You just hadn't played in the GNAC till this year. How much did that year help you, and how prepared do you feel coming into these games?
If anything, the year was pretty good. I got to see everything and watch from the sidelines and see how physical the league is and see how good everyone is and the talent in the league and kind of just get to know it before playing in it.
So you've had a couple of different guys rotating through the big man role, like yourself, Cade Alcorn, and Kamal Tall. What's it like going to work with those guys and to talk about the different roles that the three of you guys play?
Oh, they're great. I mean, they're 2 of my good buddies on the team, and we get each other better every day, guarding each other and beating on each other every day, and they're awesome.
Now, what is the focus going on the road this week? You guys have already swept one road series in the GNAC. You get to play on Thursday night on Root Sports against St. Martin's.
Oh, yeah, we definitely, going into any game, every team wants to win, and so we want to get 2 wins this week and keep the ball rolling.
Now you guys are about halfway through your conference schedule. What kind of goals do you set moving forward as a team? You mentioned taking things one game at a time, but as you look forward on your schedule, what's out there for you?
We just want to keep winning. I mean, winning's everything, and we definitely want to make it to the GNAC tournament and have a good record and win a lot of games.
Well, it was a good week. 2 really hard fought games. I mean, they were grind games that really both came down to the last possession, and those are just typical conference games. But we on Thursday, obviously, Mark Matthews hit it just an incredibly big shot for us to give us the win down 2, and he hits a 3, and then. The same thing happened. Came down to the very last few possessions against Alaska, and just made enough plays. Alaska just played phenomenal. Came in here and we jumped on them early, but they really battled back, and so it was just 2 hard fought games. It was grind. It's the grind of the conference season, and I think you can expect a lot of that moving forward. With 12 games to go, we know going in every game is going to be a grind. We've had some success now, so we know that that the target's on the chest a little bit. People, we're not going to sneak up on anybody in the next 12, and we're going to get everybody's best shot, and that's how it should be.
Preston Beverly had maybe the best game of his career, 28 points, a career high. On Saturday, won his second GNAC Player of the Week award of the year. Now that gives MSUB 4 of the last 6 GNAC Player of the Week awards. You always talk about how that's a team award. And on Saturday against the Nanook, Sven Yoshida had 14.7 rebounds. Kamal Tall had a career-high 8 rebounds. So talk about all these pieces that make the team really complete.
Well, right now they're playing as a group. Preston and Mark have received those 4 awards, those being GNAC Player of the Week. The main consistent thing that went into those 4 weeks was we won all those games. So. You're only getting individual awards when your teams are winning, and I don't think we've ever received a GNAC Player of the Week when we went 1-1 or 0-2. So Mark and Preston are well deserving of those honors. They played really well, but in the end, you're only getting those awards if your team is winning, and you're only winning if your team is playing well, and our team is playing well. That's why I call those team awards. Because they're a true reflection of how your team is playing. And well-deserved honors for Preston and Mark. But the nice thing is that Preston and Mark both understand that they're not getting those awards without the help of their teammates. And I hope the guys continue to build on that success. But I know it's going to be an incredibly tough battle this week with both these teams. The last 2 teams that we haven't played yet, they're kind of the finish to the first half of the GNAC season. And we're going back on the road. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a grind.
Yeah, an exciting week for the Yellowjackets, a chance to play on regional television in the western United States. Root Sports GNAC Game of the Week on Thursday. You have a big opponent in St. Martin's. Talk about the magnitude of that game and the chance to play on TV.
Well, we're always excited to get a chance to be on Root Sports. I think we've been on it at least once every year since I've been here, and it's a good environment. I think St. Martin's usually, generally, when you go there, whether we're on a TV game or not, they've always have a good crowd, a good student section, and I think they'll have it revved up pretty good. And they're really, both these teams, both St. Martin's and Seattle Pacific are really, really good teams. I mean, it's just. It's going to be every game moving forward is going to be 40 minutes, and you got to battle and you got to make plays. But yeah, we're excited about being on TV. The guys are excited about that opportunity, and we want to hopefully get to keep the good feelings rolling.